Let's watch this video.
Guys, welcome back again to the channel. South Africans are now burning down universities. This is tough. South Africans are burning down universities due to unemployment. According to them, the government of South Africa are busy employing foreigners. Meanwhile, they are meant to employ South Africans. But when you check it out, there are no South Africans that are qualified for the job to teach in the universities. So the March on March protesters, decided to go to the university and burn it down. Wow. Let's take a look at the videos and I'll be right back. Please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe and share.
Let's watch this video.
This is act of frustration. You understand? After chasing foreigners out of your country, no job, no businesses, no money, nothing is coming your way. Now, black South Africans, the March and March protesters have resorted into burning their university. This is Cape Town University. You understand? They set it ablaze because of frustration, because they are angry. They've started violence. They started burning down their government infrastructures. You understand what I'm saying? Like now they will come and say it's AI or old video. This is a university in Cape Town. March and March protesters have started burning down their government properties just to show government that they are tired or they are angry after chasing foreigners out of your country. You don't still have job, you don't still have money, you don't still have good governance and all of that. Your government is still corrupt. Your police is more corrupt. Your home affairs is more corrupt. Now the visa portal is wide open for anybody. I can even be in my toilet and apply. I can even be in the bush and apply for your visa, and 101% they will give it to me. And now visa application, visa issuance to Nigerians have doubled. You understand? South African issuance of visa to Nigerians have doubled times two. You understand? So more Nigerians are coming in. Now, when I told you that Nigerians are building community in South Africa, you think I'm joking, which is going to function like Orania. No black South African will be able to enter and stay and spend more than 24 hours there. It will happen. Mark my words. On the 29th of May 2027, we will inaugurate our Nigerian community in South Africa. It's a private property. The same way you guys say Orania is a private property. It's a farm. It's a farm area. It's poor area. If Orania can do it, Nigerians can do it as well. If you can allow Orania to function, to happen, to have their own currency, Nigerians will function, will happen, and also operate under the law of South Africa anyways. But then we have our own rules and regulation. You coming in as a stranger or as a black South African who we know that commits crime, you will not be able to spend more than 24 hours.
A very good afternoon to you, Slindela Masikane. What do we know about the investigations into these police officers that have been arrested?
Well, Raphael, what we do know is that the police officers have been investigated for quite some time now with the police watchdog. There were some complaints laid against several police officers with IPID, and so IPID then proceeded to, of course, investigate these police officers, like you said, 4 of which are accused of assaulting a Nigerian national, beating him, torturing him to a point where he was in a coma for 9 days. We understand that Nigerian national is unable to walk now, and the consulates then took it upon themselves. The Nigerian consulate took it upon themselves to then lay a complaint with IPID. In terms of the other 2 police officers who are now facing charges of copper theft as well as defeating the ends of justice, they were caught on CCTV camera actually, putting bundles of copper into a marked police van, and it's seemingly they were stealing that copper from another man who had actually bought it legally from a scrapyard. So therefore another complaint was then laid with IPID. We also know that the police station itself, Boksburg North Police Station, is also still under investigation for a number of other issues that have arisen from how police have been treating civilians, essentially. We understand that residents around that area have accused police officers at that police station of abusing their power, essentially. Taking in people in for custody and not actually charging them and then just severely torturing them to extort money out of them.
4 South African police officers have been arrested in Boksburg for assaulting a Nigerian. These 4 South African police assaulted this Nigerian to the level that he could no longer walk. And this incident was reported by the Nigerian embassy in Pretoria to the South Africa authority, the police watchdog, who investigated these South Africans officers, and they have been arrested. These officers were also found to involved in stealing from private citizens. You know, South African police, we know them to be very, very corrupt. You see, South African citizens always talk about them on my platform whenever I'm on live on TikTok, saying that the police are very corrupt. They don't believe in the police. That is why they're taking laws into their hands. You see, South African police sees Nigerians as a picky bank. You know, whenever the South African police sees a Nigerian, they believe they're definitely making some runs from this Nigerian. So this Nigerian citizen was assaulted to the level that he could not walk. That should tell you the kind of assault that these officers have meted on that Nigerian citizen. You listen to the journalist say the guy was in the hospital for 9 days in coma. These South African police officers assaulted this Nigerian. You see, it is not just the South African public who have a negative perception of Nigeria, or who feel envious when it comes to the success of Nigerians living in their country. Even the institutions of South Africa, the South African police, the South African politicians, see, they cannot comprehend how does Nigerian comes into their country and begin to do well. So for them, it's something they could not understand. How does this guy from West Africa come to South Africa and become successful? They cannot comprehend it. That is why they are always having clashes. When a South African police officer or a government official sees a Nigerian, they believe they won the jackpot. They will want to extort that Nigerian for their own benefit. Kudos to the police watchdog for getting these guys arrested, because these guys are criminal and they do not deserve to be in the police force in South Africa. They should be dismissed. One thing I understand with South Africa, criminal record does not really mean a thing. We have seen ministers, we have seen police officers who have criminal record but are still being employed within the institutions of South African states. So on this occasion, these guys might be dismissed or arrested or sent to prison. Maybe when they're out, they might get another job in the police force. So South Africa, as a country, criminal record does not stop you from getting a job within government. We see the likes of Kenny Kunene. We see the sports minister. These are people who have spent time in prison, but they still work for government. That is the kind of state or country South Africa is. Criminal record is not a deterrent when it comes to public employment. These police officers should be sent to prison for a long time for destroying the life of that Nigerians. And kudos to the Nigerian embassy for taking this matter up. Thank you.
You see what is currently happening in South Africa? They are now burning down schools, universities, beating up people. And you think everything is going to be well with them. When you decided to chase away your fellow Africans and you think you're going to find this very, very easy, it is not going to come easy. You're going to suffer for everything you've done to your fellow African brothers and sisters. That is one thing about people. When you decide to use your evil mindset to chase away your fellow African brothers and you think karma is not going to hit you, it will hit you to the point that you can't even be able to comprehend it. So South Africans are burning down schools because they employ foreigners. And meanwhile, they are not even qualified. But all is well. South Africans, all is well. Guys, please kindly help me share this video. Like this video and subscribe.